Yeah, I'm going live. Welcome to the show tonight, Pro Se Legal School. We provide the, y'all know what I'm going to say. We provide the opportunity for you to, to get licensed to practice law. Oh, yeah. So run just a little behind time tonight. I had to get authorization. Yeah, so this is what's up, Miss Heather? Uh-huh. This is opportunity for people to get licensed to practice law. Hmm. Okay, but before we get to all of that, we want to talk about a couple of things. I read a comment in the YouTube, and it was about the license to practice law. You know, the bar card. Yeah. So it's a novelty item. That's kind of how I put it on there. So save me a lot of headache and drama from the stupid people who think that we're the ones that's stupid. So, but someone asked me, well, why not free? So, okay, so, I ain't gonna name no names and nothing like that, cause people respond on the internet. They think they're like hidden or whatever, and I ain't trying to do that. But you know what? What the hell you giving it to anybody for free? Is kind of the question I'm gonna ask to that person. What are you giving for free? For starters. And yeah, I know you're thinking the same thing about me. So what am I giving for free? Yeah, every day. Every day. What I learned to put together in my documents, I offer to you free right now. But you're probably sorry not to get all that because you're so worried about yourself. Yeah, so here's the thing. I spent my life doing this because I had a grudge against what they did to my wife and my family. And, it took me a while to learn how twisted up this is and how to be able to put this twisted up stuff in an untwisted document that you can follow and understand. I ate a lot of peanut butter. I ate a lot of peanut butter and jelly because nobody can eat peanut butter without jelly. Okay. Okay. But now people are still staying in their houses. Some people have used my prosecutor eliminated package to get family members and people out of jail. And people still in their homes. The credit card package is undefeated. Well, actually, if you do this stuff right, I'm just saying. Okay, now we have opportunity to get some work done, and so that's what we're going to do. So let's just go ahead and get this thing wrapped up because I know some people are here because of that. Now I posted some things here in the link in the feed here, which are Supreme Court case law supporting what I'm saying. And in the product page, there's two descriptions in the product page. There's a short description that you see first, and then if you scroll down, there's a more detailed description, and everything is in that page that you need to understand about why they should allow you to go into court with your bar card too. The one you gave yourself. Just like just like they're doing. They're not connected with the state or any other corporation, because the state's a damn corporation too. They license themselves. And when you want to complain about the things that that they do, you have to call in with them, and they have another agency, and you call over there, and you call over there. and then they pretty much tell you the kiss. Well, you know, you know what to tell you. So this whole thing started because, well, you guys all know the divorce attorney. My foster kids like jamming their butts up, and they're over there writing him letters telling him he can't. I can't. First they said I could come to the courtroom, but I had to be quiet. I had to sit my ass back there. Well, fat chance of that shit happening. Well, we don't go to court anyway, so we don't do nothing in their conventional situation. So yeah, well, then when we added the judge's property at 1211 Massachusetts in Lawrence, Kansas 66044 66044. Yeah, that's right. I thought I had too many zeros. Yeah, when we added the property, and all of a sudden, now I'm not, because I'm not authorized to practice law. I don't have a license. And so I was reading that, and my wife walked off, and she was saying, oh, yeah, wait a minute. She might have something right there. So we got a license, and it's on the website, $25. It's set up as a novelty item, and you can make a donation to our program if you respect what we do here. And that donation goes toward Coach's Kitchen, which, I don't know how long you guys have been watching my videos, but I cook stuff and I grill stuff for the people who are hungry. I don't really call them homeless because some of them have homes, but they have no food. And we have kids program. We do a bunch of other things, and we also help people along the way that the big guy brings over to us. And so any donation that you guys make toward this is going to go toward running the program that you see here. Not this. I can't afford this yet. I did say yet. Well, okay, so my dream is for this to be our official document delivery vehicle. Bam! I just dropped that shit from way up there. Okay, sorry. Last time I started talking like that, divorce attorney that was getting his ass kicked started whining that I was talking about death and stuff because I said they sent 3 hitting men from Topeka to come down and shut me down. Now I didn't say anything about death because I ain't trying to be dead. Okay, sorry. Let me stay focused. Okay, so the way it's set up, when you invest in that, it'll download to your email address that's connected to your payment method, just like the lawsuit packages that you guys get. Except those are a zip file, so they come fat. This is just Now, I didn't put any numbers in it. You can write your name in it yourself. I would just write your name in there, and you can write in whatever registration number that you want. Because remember, you're licensing yourself to practice constitutional. Okay, yeah. I if I whip it out and start reading it, then I'll have to read the whole thing, and you guys will. I'll be boring. Oh. Humera, thank you for the hard work that you did on designing the new license practice law that anyone can get, even if you don't invest in a package. If you have not invested in a package or don't need a package, you can still hit that ching-chang and get that license to practice law. You cut that puppy out, you sign it, cut it out. And then I would take it down to FedEx or Kinko's or someplace and have them professionally laminated. Now, my girlfriend said you could put tape on it or whatever. Well, you can do whatever you want to, but when you whip that puppy out to give the judge a bunch of crap, and I would, and think about it. If and they're saying no, you can't represent yourself or your family member or I don't know this person you don't even know. Oh, we ain't got no limitations over here. Okay. Oh, then you can whip your card out and show them. You can have your number on the back and just have them call that number for verification. Oh, hang on, Jan, I gotta call. I'm serious. I'm serious. Okay, okay, but here's where I'm going. Oh, I've been having fun with this all day. I didn't think I'd be able to get this straight without, yeah. Okay, but here's where I'm going. If the judge does not allow you to do what you need to do because you registered yourself just like they did, oh, yeah, well, that 42 USC 1983 civil rights package that you bought is for this. Uh-huh. Could you sue the judge because the judge ain't respecting your license? Excuse me. Let's do that over without laughing. Can you sue the judge? All right. Yeah. Okay, so, you got to see that I'm having a little fun with this. And this is all part of my therapy for what they did to my girlfriend and my wife. And, she wrote a little book about it here. And, well, we're going to need Netflix to get the rest of the books because there'll be too many to carry in the plane here to get the whole story. Okay, so whoever contacts Netflix and sets it up so it can catch up with Carrie Neighbors at the bottom down here and get that deal rolling, we'll cut you in for a percentage. And a free book. I ain't trying to be stingy. Oh, and I could probably throw in something off the website too, okay? Okay, you set up the deal, have Netflix give us a call, and I'll take you for a ride in my new delivery vehicle and go do some deliveries. Let me take a drink on that one. Got a sip on my tea. Okay, so yeah, deliver the bar card in this machine. It's not private because I don't have any control over it. They told me not to touch nothing. They told me if I touched anything, they was going to. Well, I can't say what. I can't say what they said they were going to do because y'all think I have bad language. Oh yeah, these are Marines like my dad. My dad was a Marine, except these aren't Marines. But okay, I'm about to get in trouble right now. Okay, they're not listening. We're good. I don't know what Al, what you're talking about. Well, case law comes with. So Al, let me tell you something here so that you can understand. Okay, I posted the case law up here at the top of the feed about the attorneys, lacking lights. The Supreme Court ruled they don't have a license. The Supreme Court actually ruled that no state can license the practice of law. And so when these attorneys get in my face and try to talk crap that I misinterpret or whatever, I tell them, you know what? Just show me. Show me your shit right now and I'll shut the hell up. And they never have because they don't. They don't, so they can't. Uh-huh. And we've learned how to nip them apart. And we learn how to do this from the real-time feedback that comes back from all of the people that are in the program. And so the case law situation is like this, okay? It's their case law. Now, some of it is bad for them, but it's their case law. It don't affect me unless there's an injured party or damaged property, because its statutes and codes are not valid laws, or they don't have enacting clauses, titles, or bodies. So the case. Okay, so here's how I roll. The facts trump the case law. The facts in my non-conventional program, the facts trump the case law. Think about it. Now, in this case, the facts are the case. But that's not the situation in most of the case law, because they're the ones created that shit, and they created that shit to be connected to their statutes and codes that aren't valid laws. Now, you want to talk about the real shit, it's their statutes at large. That's where the laws are that are connected to the Constitution that we're supposed to be going by. And one of the people that's running for president is trying to get us back to that. But most people don't know that, because they get their head caught up in all this other distraction of stupid stuff. If we get back to where we have a right in court, then now, well, you guys know. But you know what? We're not there, and we don't need to be, because we got fire. Oh, so yeah, this opportunity here is opportunity for you to go after them for not allowing you. So they're going to hold your pleading to a higher standard and expect all of this shit to be in it, because you're not a licensed attorney. Now, chew on that for a second. How many times have they told you, no, that's not right, get that shit out of here? Because you're not a licensed attorney. Your foster dad can't help you. Get that black man out of my... Okay, sorry. That's probably not what they call me, but that's all right, because I've been called a lot of stuff. And if you're calling me stuff, it means that somebody's getting punched in the face. So. Oh yeah, and traffic package has been reduced right now because I'd like to get a bunch of video reviews. If you invested in my program, and I'm asking for reviews at the beginning, after you read the material, after you looked over the stuff and how, that's when and then later on, if you're not required to sign a non-disclosure statement, then yeah, I'd like another review too, or along the way or whatever. But, I'm not an attorney, I don't run conventional shit, so I need to have a review at the gate. After you open it up and read it, and you say, oh, there's a fire. Yep, I need a review. Okay, because it's not fair for me or all the other fighters to take a lick because people don't take the time to go watch the updated instructional videos, or the instructional videos, the original ones, or any of the other videos connected to the punching documents. Each punching document has its own individual video. People don't take the time to go do that. And so those people, it shouldn't count again. And most of those people are the ones that try to connect my stuff with what they were already doing. Okay, and you can't do that. You can't connect very few people have been able to do that, in my opinion. And the reason is because their stuff is poopy, and you can't, when you connect their stuff, it opens the door for arguing. Remember what I said at the top of the show or somewhere up there? The facts trump the case law. The facts trump the words coming out of their mouth. And so that's what we bring to the table. We bring the facts to the table. And then, and I'm going to throw this out there, especially, and I'm going to make a note for the one person that left a comment about free shit. Okay, the facts trump the case law. The facts trump the case law. Oh, so now if you have the facts on there, well, do you need the case law? So right now I'm sharing with you guys what you need to do this yourself. If you have the skills to go put this together, because I just tell you right now, the biggest thing that I've learned in the last few weeks is fraudulent concealment. Oh yeah. Oh, that's you can do a whole. You don't even have to know a bunch about that when they. But you know what? You got the AI on Copilot over there. Yep. Thank you, Al. Have some fun with it. Could you go in the courtroom one thing and take control and make them do stuff? Well, actually, you don't have to go in the courtroom. But we already do that. So, but this would be an opportunity. I tell them, Judge, my legal team informed me that those people over there, they gave themselves the bar card, the license. They gave it to themselves. They gave themselves the license, and you're giving me a hard time about giving myself one. But see, here's the deal. They gave your ass one too. You have a bar license, right? Just like theirs, because they gave you one. So I'm thinking there's going to be a conflict of interest for you to make the call on this situation. You're welcome. Oh, see how powerful that little tiny $25 card just got, dude? I'm talking to the dude who was asking me to do it for free. I'm thinking one lunch and maybe one trip to Starbucks, okay? And you got your get out of jail card right here. If you know how to use it and you do the homework. My legal team said that if you allow them to use their bar card that they gave themselves and you, okay, so I don't know if you understand the value in this $25. Okay, I don't know if you understand. I know the dude who's over there whining about not getting it free. I know his ass don't understand, or her ass. I don't know who it was, but I know her ass don't understand. Okay, because if you have the shit, then you can do things. And most of the communication with these thieves is not done while you're standing in court. It's done in emails. Everybody's email that does most of these things right on, you can find it. Yep, and so I email them the videos that I make, showing Judge Annie T. Christoph is representing herself and just throwing Tammy under the bus. And I email them out to all of them. I don't know why they don't want me to come to court. But you know what? I don't have to, because there ain't going to be no court. Around here, we learn how to stop the court process. If you look at it from that perspective, you can use this to, unless there's an injured party or damaged property. You probably still could if you knew your shit because their process is jacked up. And doing things like adding the judge's property to your lawsuit as damages, hmm those kind of things increase the urgency, at least at some point. They didn't at first because they was over there stupid, and then they call for an extension of time, the one free one, and then they brought in the three assistant attorney generals from Topeka, and we whacked them. Oh yeah, and then they brought in two more attorneys from Missouri, but they were not federal. They were state attorneys. They were not federal, so we whacked them too. We whacked them though with the fraudulent concealment because they were fraudulently trying to conceal the fact that they're not federal attorneys. Oh, so if they're not a federal attorney, they have no standing to respond to federal case law. Oh, they was real slick about how they did it. Mr. Mr. Cabo, he didn't state a claim. We're not sure what he wanted to do. Whatever. Okay. Here's the problem. We figured out how to bring criminal liability to the table. That's why we used the Tucker's Act, the Administrative Procedures Act of 1946, and Civil Rights Act of 1866. Milton, I got that, Milton. I know you. And also 1871. The 1866 was the beginning of the 1870. Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm getting carried away. Thank you, King Tom. These are actually my live streams. I'm putting together my new online course now. It's going to be property management and asset protections. So we're going to teach you legally how this online course is not going to be cheap, but it's going to have everything. Everything. This online course is also, it's going to have a credit card. It's going to have pretty much outline everything and it's going to be designed to teach entrepreneurs or legal coaches or attorneys who are tired of screwing people over and want to. It's designed to teach you how to set up your business and do the same thing that I'm doing, and structure everything the same way. We have the team set up to structure your website. We have everything set up to do. Well, I didn't know about this. You gotta know people to but that's where we're headed. I want to thank Humira. I also want to thank all the members in my family who supported me along the way while I was eating peanut butter. Now that we're selling a few things and we have our prices low enough where people who we want to help can afford them, I can afford some honey to go with the peanut butter and jelly. Y'all think I'm kidding, right? Okay. But you know what? If just one person gets to stay in their house, are you kidding me right now? Oh, $25 bar card. The people who haven't invested in that $25 bar card set limitations on themselves. They set limitations on themselves. Because when I see it, that $25 bar card, But see, here's the thing: if you have the fire structured and you can whip it out any time, then it's a little bit different situation. Because these people ain't used to doing nothing or listening to nobody talking crap. Nope. But they're learning how to do a much better job of that. Farmer Vaughn, welcome to the show. Oh, you're welcome. If you subscribe to me, I'm gonna hit you back. Sometimes it takes me a while because I'm kind of busy. Set them up to be sued. Ain't that the truth? That's exactly, well, they're setting themselves up. You're just lining them up. Well, you're doing the same thing they're doing. You're lining them up just like they're doing you in their administrative, but you're lining them up and you're a suistrative. Okay, I got to work on that. Oh, I got to work on that one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you know what? If you want to put your picture on, I didn't think about that. Dude, there's no limits around her. There's no limits. The only limits that you set around here are caused by your fear or your lack of creativity. Hello, Maria. Welcome to the program. Maria invested in the online. She invested in the foreclosure fraud package, and I'm hoping, Maria, I'm waiting for you to go ahead and send me that. Oh wait, I need you to send me the instructional. I need you to, yeah, go ahead and send me that review video. She was already telling me earlier today we talked that it was fire and that she's understanding it. Everyone gets in my program with this thing in their head, thinking that this case law and all this stuff. I have some people worried about, oh, coach, but I'm in state court. Dude, we're crushing that, okay? Because state court is fraud. Yeah, but, if you understand the way it's non-conventional with the facts, then it's a whole lot easier to understand all of this because I play football and box. Those two things not smart people do, okay? And now I made a bar card to kick these people. Okay, sorry. No, that's another thing probably not smart people do. But you know what? If you want to run with the badasses, you're gonna get up here and keep up. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I love my job, and people are starting to see that. I love my job. It's kind of like therapy for what they did to my wife and my family a few years back. So this is like my therapy. If I don't do this, well, I ain't trying to teach my kids or my grandkids how to be haters, Well, I'd hate most attorneys, man. No, you know what? You don't have to be a hater if you're kicking their ass. So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't. If they're the ones that's mad, they're the ones that's mad. Joe, it would be great. Joseph, it'd be great if you could just email it to me, or make a video or review video. You don't have to have your face in it. Just have the attorney's office. Put a picture of the attorney's office or name, whatever. So if you make a video and email it to me, then I'll send it over to Humira and she can post it on the website. I don't have a Google review page because the attorneys complained quite a while ago that I didn't have a sign. They figured out I was working from my yard, and that was the only thing they could complain about. So they called Google. They complained I didn't have a sign in my yard, and Google, they shut down. And I know it's attorneys calling attorneys because it's corporation run by attorneys. But you know what? Here's the thing. Without limitations, okay, so the shutdown, well, I already saved all my stuff because they were already taking shots at me. So I copied and saved all the stuff I had, the reviews that I had. And they're on the scroll thing that scrolls across that scrolls across on my website. Okay, but all the new stuff now, people just email me or whatever, and then we post it on the website or we stick it in on. I actually have a review video playlist on the channel, and that's where I'm putting things at now. So I stepped up when they shut me down. Now I have my own stuff, and I have videos now instead of just words, And yeah, so every time they want to bring a little crowd, we just step up, and we don't have to take their slap. Yeah, I do. I have thought about that a couple of times, Cameron. I have the information about it. I think I'm going to have 2 online courses. Well, the main online course is going to cover everything as a business, but I'm going to have other courses, and the other courses I'm going to have are going to be like a webinar. They're going to be like webinar courses where we have these, and I want to teach people. I want you guys to learn with me while we write up the RICO. Okay, that's how I want to do that. So, but that's down the road a little ways. I have all the stuff that we need. It's just a matter of going through the information and deciding how we're going to put it together with the non-conventional program, because I'm not making it just like because they got too many holes for them. They have holes for them. So I haven't forgotten about it, but moving the website and stuff slowed me down considerably, and so we're a little behind on some of the things that we want to do. Hey, Tammy. So one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight, too, is the supplemental pleading. The supplemental pleading sounds complicated. I mean, it does. But it's not. A supplemental pleading means that you're sending another pleading in to supplement the first one because you made a change on it. So when you have a supplemental pleading, it's going to be the same thing you filed. You're just going to take the same thing and change it, like take a name off or add a name or add a count, but it's all going to be the same thing. That's how you make changes to stuff that you file without kissing their ass or having to ask them permission or anything. You do a supplemental pleading. You have to add a count or a party or a change that has to do with the original reason why you were there. So, it's not hard to add a clerk. You can just pull up a clerk, the one that's been in your face, and sign in the stuff that you didn't know they were signing, and you thought it was the judge. Oh, how do you know? You don't have to know, okay? Their asses are the ones that have to prove that they didn't. And see, this is one of the differences in how my stuff works in my head. Okay, oh, well, I don't know. No, they have to prove that they didn't, unless you want to kick your own ass before you go in to prove that you didn't for them. That's the way their program is set up. That is exactly the way their shit is set up. I mean, you didn't think about it. So you want to go in, you do supplemental pleading, you add a name, you figure out what you can go to a federal civil procedure down on the amendment, all the way down to the ballroom, and see what the criteria is, what the structure for supplemental pleading, and then you can do a supplemental pleading. So the time that it takes you to do a supplemental pleading is the time that it takes you to make the change that you need to make. That's pretty much it, because everything else is exactly the same. So you do a supplemental pleading, and like in Tammy's case, where she needs to do a supplemental pleading, she added Judge Christoph, Annie T. Christoph. And they're jamming her up because she had a judge in there, and they expect her to serve the attorney general and these other people and jump through all these other hoops. So they're saying that she didn't properly serve them for her $100 million lawsuit. That's all they got. Oh, so I told Tammy she needs to do a supplemental pleading and take judge off of the word judge off of it, and don't mention judge any place in it, and then file that. And before she did that, we need to do public notice, and public notice will get around all of their crap that they. Well, Tammy just told me today. She didn't. And Tammy, you got to tell me this. If you go down to do like to file your public notice, to put your public notice, and they tell you no because they're worried about getting sued, they're part of the problem. So you should be letting me know that. Call me and tell me that, and then if you call me while you're there, okay, then yeah. And so you guys just take it easy because Tammy and I are on a different program than the rest of y'all. So, okay. So, but I need to know, and then that way we can address that, that issue right there. But you know what? The creativity and the lack of limitations. So it doesn't say. I haven't read for Tennessee, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't say when you place public notice, you have to place it in the newspaper that those people receive. It doesn't say that. I'm pretty sure. Okay. How do I know? Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here because I know how they roll. They do public notice all the time. Mm-hmm. If you just leave or whatever, they do public notice and put that in there and wrap that stuff up like that. Mm-hmm. If you're giving them a hard time like you're doing, they do public notice in the next town over. Uh-huh. And then they use that to go ahead and go after you. Okay. So we've done some shit too. So we've had the whole case moved over to another courthouse in the next county. Or we file the document. Okay, we've done this before. You file the document that you want to kick their ass with, that you know they're going to give you shit about in the next county over. And you tell them, you go there and do it. And you tell them, I barely had enough gas to make it here. I don't have enough gas to get over there and get that over there. And none of y'all can scan that shit in and send it up. My legal team said y'all could do that shit. So please, scan that shit in before I call my legal team. So now when it gets scanned in over here and then emailed over there, they have totally no control over it. Totally no control over it. Oh, okay, so if you know they're giving you shit, you already been in their face and you've been down there, so why don't you file your lawsuit over there? Oh, yeah, the other counties, man, they like that shit, man. They like, yeah, dude, y'all getting your ass kicked over there. Oh, okay, so this is stuff that I know, I'm looking good, right? Now, okay, this is shit I learned from the fighters that have been in the program and had the courage to step up and go for it. This is stuff that I learned. I learned this stuff from the real-time feedback from the people. And this is the coaching part that you get. But you know what? If you invest in a premium package, then we have a protocol for communication where we communicate one-on-one. If you invest in the lesser package than the premium package, then the coaching is done on Twitter. I don't take phone calls for those packages. Okay, but the coaching is still done, and you have opportunity to receive value from what we've learned here as a team. Al, they don't try facts. That is absolutely correct. They don't try facts because they kicks their ass. Mm. The facts kicked their ass. Mm. Okay, so with that said, they're also in administrative court. Administrative court can't try no facts. Oh, hell no. No, administrative court cannot try facts. They're not going to provide a fact of finding or conclusions of law at the end of their thing either. And I talked about that in the coaching group. And somebody said, oh, coach, they did their own conclusion and their own facts. No, man, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay? That's not a conclusion and that's not fact. An administrative setting is based off of bullshit. Remember, statutes and codes are not valid laws. So all that case law and all that shit, you could no, not for me anyway. I don't waste no time with that. So you're right, facts. That's why the facts. Ain't nobody trying to talk. No, the facts are you're in administrative court. They're operating from the local rules that they pull out of from behind them. Uh-huh. And those rules are not connected to the Constitution or anything. They're just pull those rules out of. Okay, so in my opinion, the local rules are designed to help move your shit through their court faster. Oh, sweet, Tammy. Now, Tammy, if I remember, you sent me a message. So you got your Les Pennis lien file. They were giving you a hard time about that. And see, that's the other thing we talked about. We talked about attacking the property because the judge don't have no immunity. All the judge don't have. Judge's immunity is for judicial functions. Look that shit up. It's not for administrative. The judge has no immunity. So when you attack the judge's property, or in Tammy's case, I think she's going to put a lien on I don't know, on the land bank because she's going in. She's in. She's not going in. She's in for $100 million. That's what Tammy got Judge Annie T. Kristoff on the hook for $100 million because Judge Kristoff didn't have the consent form signed. And Judge Kristoff answered for the other judge and attorney that she was suing and ordered Tammy to come to a show cause hearing. And you can't do that without, that's done by the defendant. So Judge Kristoff is representing the other judge and the attorney that's being sued. So now she's getting sued, but she's getting sued in state court. And so they don't, okay, and the people in state court, they're trying to get everything moved over to federal court because they can't answer the shit in state. Oh, okay, so I'm having a little fun here. Yeah, I know. I thank you, Cameron. I know what that means. Admit to enterprise. Well, they're not going to admit nothing. We're already bringing criminal liability to the table, just going after them for federal acts. We sue them for federal acts, and in my head, okay, so there's no criminal shit. So if you sue them for federal acts, that's the way you bring criminal shit to their face without going through their statutes and codes bullshit. That's how it works out in my head. And all of the lawsuits that we come to the table with those federal acts, oh, it's a problem, especially when we file them in state court. To stop the state court process because they can't respond to it, answer to it, or nothing. And now we're going in with fraudulent concealment is also a federal doctrine, and the Supreme Court's ruled that it tolls the statute of limitation. If you go in with fraudulent concealment, you can open up a case that happened years ago. It don't matter. Oh, how about that value along with that bar card? Oh, yeah, for the person who's worried about getting free shit. They had no idea. I didn't know what you're talking about, Al, man. You getting too complicated for me. Thank you, Maria. That's very true. People in the program deserve it, and even if you're not in the program, if you pay for it, you deserve it. If you make a donation, oh, thank you, Maria. You got to get them cards. I look at it like a donation to the program here, and you're getting something that you can use if eso no tiene miedo. Hmm? Eso no tiene miedo. If you don't have fear, oh, es muy caliente en la cocina. And si no tiene miedo, es muy caliente en la cocina para quiso. Okay, that's my really bad Spanish. Oh, very nice, Joseph. Now you can make the video with your phone, man, and just send it over to me. It don't have to be no complicated, whatever. You just make the video with your phone, and you go stand out in front of the in front of the attorney's office or whomever the ass it is that you're kicking. Stop in the court process. Yeah, my girlfriend's getting ready to file her shit. As soon as I get it finished, I added this fraudulent concealment and it changed everything. So now I got to go through or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty badass. And then once we get that done, the fraudulent concealment is going to be added into the premium packages, which would be the foreclosure fraud package, the prosecutor eliminated package, and then I have a judge stomper package. Hey, y'all don't even want me, you don't even want to get me started on that one right now. The judge stomper package, yeah, there's one, and that's the one that I have put in the package for me if they decide they would like me to shut up. They already know I ain't a deal taker, so. Hey, Marquita. She's new to the program too. She invested in the foreclosure fraud package, and she's about ready to start having fun. And that's the guarantee that I throw on the table over her that you're going to have fun. If you do this right and put in the time, you're gonna have fun. You're going to have fun. Guys, thank you for the value of sharing your time. JP, I don't do nothing with the UCC. I mean, I may mention it briefly in my stuff, but I don't focus on UCC. I don't spend any time with administrative processes because I already know that you can do this UCC shit. You can do the sovereign immunity. The only process I find value in is the credit card. Excuse me, is the passport. The passport process, and we include that in all. That's the only one that I find. This other shit, to me, you can do all this fancy dance shit, and to make them respect you, you have to get a judicial decision. So there's no, well, there is a judicial court. It's an international court of trade or whatever. That's, that's my opinion. Oh, yeah, they're so the list pendants. So you filed it against the land bank? What? I was wondering what you filed it against, huh? Oh. Okay, so I was thinking that after sticking that bar card out there and everybody can license themselves, I might have to stay in here for a while in case I'll be ready because they told me not to touch nothing, so I had to let them come in. Oh yeah, it's about to get hot up in here. And so then they found out Tammy and deal take either. I don't think that. Well, they did offer her a deal. She won a $985,000 judgment. She paid the judge, the court, and her inflated shit attorneys paid all that, and then the judge gave the attorney the rest of her money. Oh yeah. And so, that's what we got going on over there. Well, all of my packages the premium package are warmly sold, but the Just Stomper package does have a couple extra things in it. I'm not at liberty to discuss right now. A master package. I don't know what the master package is, but we are going to have the online course. The huge online course is going to be structured where people can set up a business. That might be the master package that you're talking about. Oh, so Tammy, I wonder how much, I'm going to have to look at, I wonder how much the land bank, did you include the assets? You got to include the assets too. Oh, if you didn't, oh, look at you. Oh, you include the recorded deed association. Oh. Oh, yeah, they're probably having some meetings still. I don't know, maybe they'll call me again and see if I can help them. Yeah, they called me once a long time ago. They wanted me to help them. And then a set of eyes to look over there. I'm looking at my phone. He said, from Tennessee, it's right to you. Okay, no, dude, that's not. I said, I don't know what you guys are doing. That's not what I do. Oh, I don't know what they're going to do now. I don't know. Oh. Oh, the land bank and their assets and the recorded deeds association. Damn, Tammy, you'll be able to give everybody back their the deeds to their property. And in Shelby County, they have 400 homes they sold, and like only 30, I don't know, a very small amount of them were actually delinquent in taxes. So, yeah. So I'm gonna do some research because this is cool. Oh, Maria, read our heart there. Relax. This is how we do this. Yeah, we have fun and we make them pay for what they put you through here. So, yeah. So I'm gonna do some research on this lien thing because I think we can shut their doors down and make them stop their business. I have to look into that. But that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this too, because I seen that done once or twice, but I don't know exactly what, Yeah. Yeah, but we got to fight in the ring or here already. So we're going to figure that shit out so that we can have the sheriff serve them and lock their doors and keep their ass out of your business that you about to own. Oh, the land bank, or they sell property in the land bank to foreign overseas. Okay, so the funny thing though, everybody thinks that China owns everything and that China, whatever. Okay, so in my opinion, China don't own shit. Y'all ass don't own shit either, okay? And y'all live on the property, okay? China got the paper, the paper that proves the fraud that went down. China got that. Anyway, so the goal of this program is to get your damn deed out the office. Because if your deed was not registered in the office, they wouldn't be able to do none of this shit. They wouldn't be able to have this tax situation going on. They wouldn't be able to do none of this shit. People don't realize that having that deed registered in the office allowed the first illegal lien to be put on your property. And the first illegal lien was the mortgage lien. What are you talking about, Coach? Look, keep it simple. Look at it this way. If there were several people who own your property, all of those owners have to be present to sign that alleged lien for the alleged lender, right? Yep. So the fact that they accepted your signature on the alleged lien from the alleged lender proves that you own that shit already, and I smell stink. And that's what I tell the attorneys when they're trying to get in the way on my Facebook or on my whatever, I just ask them right out. I'm not as smart as y'all. Can you explain that to me? And when you get done with that, can you explain this to me? Okay? So if my property was not registered in their office, would the lender be able to verify there was a lien on my shit? They hang up. I had one old dude call me and was talking, and he was appalled that because he'd been to my website, practicing all the way down. Okay, so he got mad. He hung up. But before he hung up, he called me some names. First off, he asked me why I was helping the poor. I'm not lying. He wanted to know why I'm helping the poor. And so I'm like, okay, dude, the rich people like you are screwing people over. They don't need no help. I mean, the poor people are the only ones that need help, so that's why I'm helping them. Then he called me a name. He called me a penis head. Okay. Yeah, I know. That's some of the shit that I put up with. I was laughing so hard. And then I told the dude that the Supreme Court, if the Supreme Court police come down for me, I'll worry about it then. Because the shit he's talking about is some fake shit. And the Supreme Court, or whatever, put that shit out. So I ain't even worried about that. So thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. And I'll see you in the next live stream. Now, get over there and get that bar card. And whoever, the first person to jam up the judge with the bar card, okay, I got another surprise for you. So I'm just gonna leave it right there. And there's the scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. And if you got any other situations, you need to go over there and take a look at the options that you have on the website for bringing fire to the table. And maybe I might get a contract with these people and we can do some deliveries in this puppy.